Good day, farmers. Welcome to Orbit Farm. Well, here is a bit of the collaboration that we're doing. There are things that we are seeing that have been done correctly and things that we are failing as farmers. So some of the things that are failing as farmers is just that we're just failing not to want to be in a partnership together, or probably the understanding of a partnership, especially the kind of partnership that we have. The partnership that we do have is whereby I provide the capital, they have the land, and they make sure that everything that we've planted on the land is actually growing. So this is the first thing that we do as a challenge as in farmers. We may not be understanding whereby they think that because you're the one who's putting in all the money, you need to then focus on the product, which is not correct, because at the end of the day, you also need to get some money out of this. And if you do not get money out of this, it means that the partnership is not working. It means that you are trying to do both now. You're trying to be the person who is putting in the money and also the person who is looking at the product. So when I do come here, I'm expecting a lot of things to have been done because I have given you the amount of money for you to do the things. But when I come here and I find things not done, I then wonder that is our partnership working? We can talk, and I feel that the person I'm talking to is not understanding what partnership means. And even we have written it down, we've gone through it, and I have still got to see that they are struggling in the understanding of the word partnership. So what do we do? At the present moment, as I say that, I've also got other things that I'm also doing, and also this new project that I've started. Sooner or later, we are just going to start killing off a lot of the things that are in the same partnership. Like for now, the maize where it is and where it's supposed to be, it's very disappointing. It's supposed to be ready now, almost about tasseling, but half of it is tasseling, the other half is seeming as if it's dead. But this is all due to not being watered on time. Do we give you the amount of money and the fuel available? Yes, we do. But it then goes to show that probably my partner is then diverting the fuel to his own projects. Well, those are the challenges that you will face as doing partnership with a person who's not trustworthy, or a person who's saying that they want to do it, or a person who does not understand what they need to do. But that does not mean dishearten me. It means that all you just do is close down that project, and then that person will see that what their value they've lost by just me closing that. Then we come to the onions. Onions are one of the easiest growing things to grow. Onions don't need a lot of day-to-day being looked at, but what you need to look at, it's been looked at. And me coming here, and it's been 9 days since I last came here, but in those 9 days this place should have been watered, but it is not yet been watered, which means that there is a challenge. There's a challenge whereby there is just a challenge of them not watering. I've paid for the people to come and do the weeding. I've paid for the people to do the watering. We have given you the fuel, but you're not doing it. So what this automatically means is that being in partnership, sometimes you also need to be able to walk out faster than you have got in. So today I've made decisions. The decisions that I've made is that first, for the maize, it's a thing that we will we'll look into making it into silage, and I'll probably take it to the farm, my other farm, and then I'll do silage and I'll give it to the goats which are there. For the onions, this is the only thing that is now the only left thing that we're going to be looking at together. If the onions do develop and once they've gone to market and we've sold off, to me, I walk out of the partnership. It is not the best way of sometimes walking out, but it shows that my vision and the person I'm doing, our visions are very far apart. And when visions are very far apart, it is pointless to keep on pushing to trying to get to the same understanding. These are the disappointments that you get sometimes being a farmer. And when you get these disappointments, you need to be able to, as I said, as easily as I walk in, I should be very fast to walk out of it before I lose a lot of money. Yes, if I keep on doing the maize, I am going to keep losing a lot of money, because now it's going to need more water. It's going to need a person to make sure that we do more fertilizer and all that. So instead of going that route and losing more money, this is the best place. Walk away from it whilst you still can. This is salvageable. If the onions were not salvageable, I would have also walked. Currently, the onions are very salvageable because the onions have not died, they have not wilted. So it shows that this is still salvageable. The tomatoes are not salvageable because there were a few things that needed to be done, a lot of which were not done. And I'm coming to see it, but this is something we talked about. The cabbages, which were looking really, really well, we are actually going to lose them because the person did not finish weeding, and this is 9 days. In 9 days, all these things should have already been done. So this is what is known as a day of feeling very disappointed at being a farmer, but it also means that you being a farmer, you quickly pick up yourself and you brush on your shoulders, get yourselves cleaned, and you move on. And this is how I'm moving on. We do what is left. The maize is a failed crop, which was really looking lavish and a position where we were supposed to make a lot of money from, because it was supposed to come out at a time when maize is not available, but that is lost. Well, instead of me myself, thank you very much for liking, thank you very much for subscribing. Until next time, have a good day.